Get off my ass, you wee bitty fuck. If I pull out the claymore, you're shit out of luck. Who's that girl, that pretty young thing? After I fuck her, she'll get up and sing. Aye, aye, aye. Sharpen your boots and bludgeon your eye. Aye, aye, aye. The Blarney Stone brings a tear to me eye. Down to the pub for a 2-shilling ale. The bread on the counter is going stale. If I don't get some fresh bread soon, I'll punch you in your face and I'll bark at the moon. Aye, aye, aye. Sharpen your boots and bludgeon your eye. Aye, aye, aye. The Blarney Stone brings a tear to me eye. I ain't not no girl, 'cause I don't got the time. I got too many other things on me mind. Well, Patty was nice, she was pale and cute, but I threw her away like an old piece of fruit. Aye, aye, aye. Sharpen your boots and bludgeon your eye. Thank you, OJ. Aye, aye, aye. The Blarney Stone brings a tear to me eye. All right, that was the Blarney Stone. Thank you, OJ. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for the 500. I did say I was going to do a live show. I didn't give a lot of notice for it, but I did say that I was going to do it. I just wanted to wait a couple of days till I had like 502 or something like that. So I didn't put this up and there'd be 497 or something. I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, I hope you're doing. Thank you, Hippo. Another regular viewer of the channel, Hippo. I haven't heard from you in a while, man. I haven't been putting out videos in a while. So thank you for that. Halfway to 1,000. That would be pretty sweet. Set a goal of 500 by July, and here we are. But anyways, this is Ween Talk, not talking about Colin's fucking YouTube channel. And you know what? At 500 subscribers, I also decided I wouldn't wear a hat, and I would just do these shows as God made me, bald. I came out bald. I came into this world bald. I'm going to go out of this world bald, and I think that from here on in, I should be doing these fucking shows bald as the day God made me. And you know what? I turned on the light today, the ring light, and usually there's a piercing hole through my Destro-like head, but today there's not, so we're bald now. And you know what? I went to the barber. I got a little trim today, and there's a couple of barbers in the barber shop, and they're all Middle Eastern guys, and when I go in there, I don't get the same guy every time, but each of them kind of interprets my face in a different way, and this is what we got today. I'm feeling pretty fresh. I'm wearing so much fucking aftershave. They literally spray it from a spray jug all over your face as you're in this place. I'm probably fucking flammable, but let's not waste time talking about this. We got a couple of people here. We're going to talk about Ween. And yeah, so 500 subscribers. I just do want to say thank you to everybody who's watched. Hippo and OJ, you've chimed in on some of my stuff before. Thank you very much. And thank you, Hippo, for saying it looks amazing, man. That's one person who thinks that. So yeah. Anyways, I did want to bring up something here because I saw this come up and I wanted to know what any of you guys might be doing. I noticed that Ween announced some new tour dates here. I'm trying to figure out if I can get my ass to a show here. Probably nothing till October. A guy I was talking to was talking about the Las Vegas shows, but I think they're all sold out. Somebody said they had tickets for me. I was talking to somebody via email, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen. But if you're watching this live, let me know if you're going to make it to any of these shows coming up, or if you're watching later on, let me know. Because I was kind of looking later in November at these dates down in California, but I don't know if I don't know if I really want to go to Oakland. I don't know what goes on in Oakland, and I don't know if I'll go to Los Angeles or Philadelphia. Even though I understand Philadelphia is probably kind of like their home fucking base, home show. I'm choking here, fucking choking. Yeah, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to make it to any of these shows, but I really want to get to one. I was thinking about taking the month of December off and getting down, but hey, there he is. Bring sunscreen next week. Hey, I don't look that red, do I, Dan? Dan says bring sunscreen next week. It's just the shirt, man. If you look, I'm fucking pale as a ghost. I got to back off the camera there. This HD shit does not help me at this stage, but yeah. Your Hippo says my brother may take me to a show, man. I have Hippo. I think you said you went to your first show a little while ago. Well, I think you said you went somewhere and saw a show. Anyways, I'm hoping to get to one of those shows, but we'll see what happens. Now, yeah, I just wanted to do a little show here. Let's get rid of this. Come on, let's get rid of this shit. This fucking technology's driving me out of my fucking mind. And Daniel Martin, who just commented, bring sunscreen. Oh, he said bring sunscreen next weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Dan next weekend, and that's definitely a go. I thought he was saying I looked a little burnt, but anyways, that's not what this is about. Yeah, I saw that. OJ says Diener just played at John and Peter's. Yeah, he did. I think it was last week at a jam they were doing there. And fuck, would I ever love to go to one of those fucking things at some point, man. That might be a trip that I could actually do because my wife's got family on the Eastern Seaboard in Pennsylvania. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get a trip in there at some point. But we'll see. We will see. Either way, I'm going to get to a show in 2022. That's fucking guaranteed because there's a lot of things that were supposed to happen this year and last year that aren't and did not happen. But anyways, I also want to say that I'm going to do a one question quiz at the end of the show. And I said it on one of my previous shows. I'm going to give away a prize. And it's basically, there's going to be two choices for the prize, but it's going to be a one-question prize that I am going to award. Anyways, let's get into this for the people who are watching this later. And for everybody who's tuning in now, thank you very much. But I wanted to get into the top 10 Ween guitar solos, in my opinion, of course. And if you disagree with any of these, or if you have any thoughts on any of these as I'm going along, please let me know in the comments, either live here or later down the road. But let's get this started. So, number 10, best Ween guitar solo, and we're obviously talking about Dean Ween here. I'm going to put, you can follow along down here, right here, that's where I'm going to put this list as we go along. But number 10 is A Tear for Eddie. And A Tear for Eddie, in my mind, isn't so much as a guitar solo. I mean, the whole thing's basically an extended solo. And honestly, it's not my favorite track, but when I was making this list, I was going through the Ween catalog, and I had this playing, and I just rolled through the whole thing because I wanted to kind of get my thoughts on it, and I really liked it. And as a solid piece of guitar music, and definitely as an extended solo, it's definitely, in my opinion, belongs to be on this list. Deserves to be on this list. And I also want to say that for the most part, these are going to be guitar solos from the studio versions, from the album versions, not from a live performance, because I saw Ween play Buenos Tardes at the reunion, and it was the fucking guitar solo in that would melt your face off, and it actually inspired me in my tribute band to kind of do something like that and make that simple, those little notes that just go fucking... They made that into an entire overture, and that's what my tribute band, the Tender Situations, that's what we do. And so yeah, I'm gonna say these are mostly gonna be from the studio album. So number 10 top Ween solo for me is A Tear for Eddie. Now let's move right along here and let's take a... Oh geez, I'm clicking the wrong fucking thing here. Number 9. Okay, this one kind of goes right back to the beginning of Ween, the genesis of Ween. And this, honest to God, this is one of my favorite guitar solos of all time. I just think compared to some of the other solos that we're going to talk about, I don't think it can usurp them because of its simplicity. But also on that note, I remember listening to this track. I kind of, when I first started listening to Ween, I just kind of used to shuffle everything on my old iPod. And this track came on, and immediately it reminded me of something off of Pink Floyd's Animals. And when I heard this solo came in, like the hairs stood on the back of my neck because it's such a loud, piercing solo. But there's not a lot of notes going on, but each note is pulled and stressed and strained in a way that really, really fucking hits home. And I do have to say, this is definitely one of my favorite Ween solos, but probably, like I say, it's probably not technically as complicated as some of the other ones, but I think it deserves merit because I compared it to something off of Pink Floyd's Animals, and certainly what David Gilmour can do. Like I think on Pigs in the Wind, I can't remember which track it is on Animals, but he does a solo that really reminds me of that Squelch the Weasel solo. So for me, Number 9, best Ween solo of all time is off of Squelch the Weasel from God, Ween, Saint. And of course, Tear from Eddie is on Chocolate and Cheese. That's what that clever little abbreviation stands for. Let's move. Jesus Christ, I keep clicking. I keep fucking clicking the wrong shit here. It's going to just ruin everything. Number 8, Roses Are Free. And this is where some people might disagree with me because on the album, I'm kind of contradicting what I said before, but I think that the solo from this is fantastic, and I've definitely seen them take this live. I've seen them take it to a fucking huge level. Jeaner and Diener play this thing in unison, and it's basically just this, but I think it sounds great. And again, in line with Squelch the Weasel, the sparsity of it makes it kind of interesting, but... Anyways, it's a variation of that, and then a run up the major scale with the power chords. But it's fucking fantastic, and it's definitely one of my favorite Ween solos. And honestly, I saw a live version of that from the Bazaar Festival sometime in the early 2000s or late 90s, and they fucking blow it off the roof. And I might, if I can remember to do that, I'm going to put a link to that in the description. DePeep, you're going to see the boys on their new tour. DePeep says that. DePeep, I know you've commented on some Fish stuff too, but I'm going to presume that you are, of course, talking about Ween, and I'm not too sure. We were just talking about those dates, and I was looking at those. We got dates in Los Angeles, Oakland, and Pennsylvania, and also they're doing another show in Minnesota, I think it is, which they just announced. Let me see if I can look into that information. I keep clicking the wrong shit, motherfucker. I don't know if I'm going to get to any of these new runs, but Oakland, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and Silver Springs, MD. I'm not American, so if anybody can confirm for me if MD is Minnesota. I think it is. But anyways, not too sure if I'm going to get there would be the short answer to that question. Okay, we're going to keep this moving along here. The number 7 best Ween guitar solo of all time, in my opinion, is Ocean Man off the Mollusk. I don't think this track gets it is. It's Maryland. Ooh. They're playing okay, so Ramakushi says they're playing Portland, but it's next year. Okay, so Portland, I think that MD is Maryland. Thank you. Yeah, okay. See, this is a friggin' geography lesson for the Tone Wizard here, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, Minnesota. So Maryland is interesting because I do have some family down in Maryland as well, actually, and in Pennsylvania, so maybe I can make some of this work. Maybe I can trick my wife here and tell her we're going to visit her family, and then I just duck out on a mysterious late-night voyage. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyways. We're going to move it along. Okay, so Ocean Man, we do need to talk about these solos. And thank you very much if you're tuning in here. I appreciate it. Number 7 greatest Ween solo of all time, Ocean Man off the Mollusk. I love this solo. I love the sound of it. It's a kind of, when you hear the song Ocean Man, the first time I heard it, I didn't think this solo was gonna pop up the way that it did, but I'm fucking definitely glad that it did. And by the way, stick around at the end of this. I'm gonna ask one trivia question about God knows what, and you're gonna have a chance to win a prize to celebrate me getting to 500 subscribers. I appreciate it. Number 6. Best Ween solo of all time. In my opinion, Bananas and Blow. I love the solo on Bananas and Blow. That solo is another reason to listen to Ween. Because when you hear that solo, it's a Spanish thing, and that's just a testament to how good of a fucking player that Dean Ween is, that he can just pull something like that out of the pocket and have it sound as authentic and appropriate to the song as it does. So that's off the White Pepper, number 6. Let's get to number 5 here. Or sorry. Yeah, look at this. Look at the fucking production value here. It goes from 6 to 4. We got a real genius here on the Tone Wizard. But anyways, Stroker Ace. I love the solo at the end of it. Not much more to say than that. It's just always been a favorite of mine. And I would like to hear if you guys like something that's not on this list here. Also number 4, apparently, is the solo from My Own Bare Hands off of La Cucaracha. This is definitely one of my favorite solos. The whole guitar work, the whole song, it sounds like Jimi Hendrix if he did a bunch of speed. Maybe he did speed. It just sounds a little better when he does speed. I don't know. Maybe all that's missing here is that Jimi Hendrix used to use a univibe, I think it was, to get the sound that he had. Maybe if you put a univibe on this, it might sound like that. I don't fucking know. But in my opinion, that would be the number 4 best Ween guitar solo, in my opinion. Moving along. This one could not be on the list. It's Transdermal Celebration off of Quebec. And I've talked about this on my channel before, but an interesting side note about this solo is that it was not played on Dean Ween's guitar. He actually played it, allegedly, supposedly, on Santana's guitar. And the story there, a very brief abbreviation of that story, which I've told other times on this channel, is that Ween was using a storage facility that Santana and his band were also using during one of their tours, and that he snuck into the storage facility late at night, and him and his engineer took the guitar out and somehow recorded the solo that you hear on Transdermal Celebration on Santana's guitar. And apparently they photographed everything so they could put it back exactly as it was before they took it out. So yeah, that's number 3. Number 2, best guitar solo from Ween, as far as I'm concerned, is Buckingham Green. It could not be on this list. Off of the Mollusk, and anyone who's ever tried to learn a Ween song has probably tried to learn Buckingham Green. And if you're like me, you can do the rhythm, but the fucking solo is a monster. So maybe someday I'll learn it, but in the meantime, that's why I have lead guitar players in all my bands. So yeah. Number 1. This is the number 1 Ween solo forever, for all time, never going to be proven wrong, can't prove me wrong, try, is Tried and True. And this might be a controversial pick. I don't think that it would be one that comes up in a lot of people's minds, but it definitely came up in my mind. Because to me, again, it just exemplifies all the reasons why you should listen to Ween. The guitar solo in and of itself has 3 or 4 different parts that make use of different guitar tones and different guitar effects, and you get that 3 kind of distinctive thing. You get the kind of sitar sounding thing at the beginning. You get that floaty kind of toneless thing in the middle, and it goes from there. So that to me is my list of, hold on a sec, let's get this goddamn fucking other, you've already got my head on the screen. Why do we need another picture of my head up there? I don't know why this software thinks I want that. I don't want that. I don't want it. Anyhow, that's my list of the 10 best guitar solos by Ween, in my opinion. And again, these are basically all the studio versions. And like I say, live, any fucking song could end up blowing your mind at any given time, at any given point. So yeah, that's my list, and OJ goes like that. I hope that you guys are doing well out there. There's only a couple of people we've had watching. Again, this is kind of a last-minute thing here. I haven't had a lot of time to make videos lately, and I really hope that I would. But thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this later, thank you as well. So I'm going to give anybody and somebody an opportunity to win a prize, and it could be during the course of this live show. You might have the answer now, or you might have the answer later. So if one of the couple of people watching has the answer to this, hey, the peep has chimed in. Thank you for doing so. And by the way, thank you for commenting as well, because it makes the live streams more fun for me to do. But Tried and True is such a great, yeah, every guitar part is great in that. The rhythm tracks are great. Like whenever I play that track, I just love playing. It's like something like that. I think it's down tuned on the record, but I love playing that track, and I love it every time I hear it. And there's so much in there. And actually, my wife, which is going to tie into the trivia question here, but that was one of the first Ween tracks that she heard, and she fucking loved it. And she loves singing the background parts with me when we're driving in the car. It's a good road trip song for us. So, like I say, 500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm proud of that. It's a small channel. It's taken me a while, but Jesus. Very happy to hit this milestone. I'm looking forward to getting to 1,000 or wherever it can go. Thank you very much. But I'm going to ask a trivia question now pertaining to my channel. And like I say, you can answer this live if you think you have the answer before I end the broadcast. Or if you're listening to this later, you can email me the answer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Indeed. You can email me the answer via the About section of my channel. If you go to my YouTube channel in the About section, you can email me there if you think you know the answer. You can also get in touch Let me just get these out of the way here. You can also get in touch with me via these social channels. You can message the Tone Wizard on Facebook. You can DM the Tone Wizard, or sorry, no, don't do Twitter. I don't even know why I have Twitter. I never go on. But anyways, you can DM me on Instagram or on Facebook, or like I say, you can email me the answer to this question via the About section of my channel. Anyways, I'm going to ask the question now because I think I've explained that. But let me tell you about the prizes first, okay? First of all, first prize, if you answer correctly, you can get a paltry Amazon gift card. I will email you a $20 Amazon gift card. And if you're trying to buy, like all this fucking shit that I'm always buying, maybe that might help lighten the load. Or, as I said on a previous broadcast, you can take the gift card. I'm happy to send that to you. Or you can take what's in the box, okay? And this is the box. This is a box that you're going to get. And I want to say, when I mail you to this box, you accept this box. Oh, we're getting some green screen shit happening. That's how exciting this is. You accept this box at your own peril. I'm going to tell you there's nothing in there that I wouldn't enjoy myself. In fact, I have enjoyed things in this box, but you're going to get what I can put in this box. I have things I'm going to put in this, and I will mail them to you anywhere in North America, only in North America, because I am a cheapskate, and that would be a lot more than a little Amazon gift card. So if you want to win that prize, you have to answer this trivia question. And the trivia question is, what was my wife's main critique about Trey Anastasio? And she just fucking texted me as I asked the question, okay? And this is a question for the followers of my channel because there's no hand and a heart in there. That's the question. What was my wife's main critique about Trey Anastasio? And there's only one answer, and it might be somewhere in one of the videos I did, or it may have been in something that I said. My wife's been on the channel a couple of times, and those are the only fucking hints. Oh my God, DePeep has answered the question. We got a winner already. DePeep has said she didn't like how he dressed, and that's exactly right, DePeep. Thank you for answering that question live. I was afraid that no one would answer it live and no one would ever answer, and I'd just be stuck with an old pizza box. But anyways, DePeep, I'm going to ask you, my friend. He remembers. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I'm going to ask you, DePeep, what do you want? Do you want a $20 Amazon gift card? And you have to keep in mind that I'm Canadian. So that's, if you're American, by the time you get that gift card, you'll owe Amazon money. But I'm going to give you that option right now. You can either have the gift card or what's going to be in this box. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not in the box right now, but it's going to be in this box, and I will ship it to you anywhere in North America. And like I say, you accept it at your own peril, but I'm not going to put anything perishable in there. All right, DePeep's going for the box. You hear that, box? You're going to DePeep. All right. There's going to be stuff in there. It's not going to be great, but there's going to be some interesting shit in there, I guarantee you. But nothing insidious. And like I say, Canuck bucks. Yeah, Canuck bucks. What do I got here? This is literally all I got. I got $20 right here. You know what this is worth in America? Like $15, okay? It's more worthless than the goddamn Shiba coins that I bought a couple of months ago. But anyways, DePeep, by all means, if you do want to get that box, I'm going to need your mailing address, and obviously don't send it on any of the public messaging things, but you can send it to me via the DM. You can DM me here on, fuck's sakes, I can't point, on Instagram, with an address that you want to send me to or send it to or whatever, or Facebook, or like I say, you can send me an email via the About section of my YouTube channel, and I will send you something that's in the box. Looks better than ours. It does. Right on, man. Thank you very much for that. And hey, I'm going to end this live stream here, but you know what? There's a couple of people who've chimed in on this, DePeep and OJ and Ramakuchti. I ruin everybody's name. I'm sorry. And of course, Hippo. Thank you very much for joining me on these shows. And I look forward to a lot more shows and maybe getting to 1,000 maybe this year or by this time next July. But hey, cheers. Thank you for watching. DePeep, email me that info. And if you have any trouble getting through on email, you can reach me Instagram or Facebook. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. DePeep's going to get what's in this box, and maybe I'll film what's in the box, and after he gets it, I can share with you what's in there. But thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on a future show.